Hello everybody, welcome to today's video. Now today this is just going to be possibly a very quick video. I will be quickly reviewing Alex Lynn's flip from the Abu Dhabi Abu Dhabi? Saudi Arabian E-Prix, or the Algeria E-Prix. This was almost, I think, at the final lap of the race, and this wasn't actually caught on camera. This was official footage um, right after the race. Obviously when Alex. So if you don't know, for a little bit of context, at the end of the I think of race two at the Adaria E-Prix, Alex Lynn's car Mahindra flipped over due to Mitch Evans' Jaguar, and we finally have footage. I actually found it in my recommended today, just then. We finally have footage of it, so we're gonna try and review it. So I did have a look at it before this. You can obviously make your own opinions on it. It's very easy to really notice what happens. So we're gonna zoom in on. Let me get my pen out because that'll be actually quite helpful. These two cars. Now, you can't really see them, but you will be able to see them as they're fully on close up. So gonna stop when he's going side by side. So this is Lynn, okay? So I can't use that. So this is Lynn right here, and on his well, I guess on his left is Mitch Evans. Now Lynn wants to try and pass Evans around the inside. Oh shit. So Lynn wants to pass Evans on the inside here. But because Evans, he's already committed to trying to block the inside of him, so he doesn't get the inside for this corner. Plus, there's already caution flags already flying because of an earlier wreck with a BMW with an Andretti, a BMW Andretti, and I think a Venturi. I don't actually know, but it was already caution here. So they're already racing, and all of a sudden, this is possibly the weirdest crash I've ever seen in my life, because he then clips. He clips at the back end of Mitch Evans's car and starts flying up. It's a very weird crash, and he basically he's looking up into the sky, and then he lands on his roof, slides down, slides on a concrete on like a couple yards. But I mainly want to cast your mind to how he flipped over. It's it's possibly the most weirdest part. So I guess I'll just have this Audi here. I think this is, I think this is Degrassi. I don't actually know. Yeah, it is Degrassi. Yeah, it is. Yeah. So this part right here, I'm circling Lynn. This end part is basically how he flipped over, and he used this front end to flip it over. It's very weird because you don't normally see a car really flip over due to that, or even a Formula E car, because their wheels are like so enclosed. But because of how, I guess because of how exposed the wheel, like the back wheel is, I guess the car, the front end kind of got under it in a weird angle. Even though I think it probably has happened before, of a body part goes underneath it. Um, but he probably caught it, and because he was also on the wall. I think normally a car would just get some air but spin out, really. But because he was also up against the wall, so if I just slow-mo this, because he was also up against the wall, um, that's like an aquaplane crash, I think. He was also like up against the wall, so I feel like that also kind of, just had that effect. And then he just starts flipping over, almost hitting the catch fence. I think that's a Mercedes. He almost hit, so luckily he does get away from that. And it's just a very weird crash, because the gap was already closing, because Evans was just gonna block it anyways. And Lynn, obviously fully committed, because Evans is not cleared with Lynn. He's probably a quarter panel or a full rear wheel behind him. So that's like his front nose is like in line with the front wheel. So of the rear wheel, or the front wheels is in line of the rear wheels. But looks like right here it is the front nose just in front of it, and then the wheel just hits it, just collides, because you know rotation you know, with the wheel, doesn't really fit too well because one of them flips over one wheel. I think. I don't know. I don't know physics. So it starts flipping over, debris flying everywhere, almost catches this part of the catch fence, very very close to it, but I don't think he hit it. If so, he hit like very very lightly of it, and he starts sliding down. Hits hard back onto the pavement. I think Halo first as well. Oh, it's very close. It looks like probably the Halo first or the roll cage first. Most likely the roll cage first, and then he just starts sliding down. Luckily he is awake. I think he is okay now. He was just cleared after in a hospital. But just one more look at it, and then you see that you can kind of tell, but Evans is not clear of Lynn. You can kind of tell just because of just how close. Because normally, if one of them is in front of someone, they would just like you wouldn't even see their front nose. But because you can easily see it, and he's definitely side by side with him. Obviously Evans trying to avoid it. Lynn is just too late on it. Flies up. This is mainly just a racing incident. There's no penalty. Thank God for that. This is definitely a racing incident. Mistake by both of these drivers, but obviously Lynn got the worst of it. Evans obviously did rush over to it, and this was actually the video that was original. This was like the only video that we could see. So there's a BMW journey. I think that's actually another Jaguar. No, wait, no, it isn't. What am I on? That's not another Jaguar. That's a Neo racing team. So that's a Neo 3, Triple 3 racing team. And then all of a sudden you just hear just a loud crash bang, and you see Lynn just flying past. He is okay, which is great to hear. And I don't know what the next race in Formula E is, but I think he will be cleared to race. It is Rome. Okay. Yeah, so he is 100% ready. And I'm looking forward to Rome, which will be the next race of the championship. And gonna see what really happens there. Hopefully there are no flips, no crazy, no craziness happens. Hopefully, because that is one very very scary wreck. So it'll be Rome. So it'll be the third. So it'll be April 10th. Um, round 3 at Rome. And yeah, that's really about it. This is just a quick video, even though it's 8 minutes long. Maybe it's short. I don't really know. But yeah. So I'll see you guys all next time in the next one. Goodbye.